Good morning. I decided just because we're not at school doesn't mean that we can't read chapters of our book. So I'm going to read you guys one or two chapters of Dolphins at Daybreak. So remember, Jack and Annie want to become master librarians and they have to solve a riddle. And Annie got into the sub and they pushed a bunch of buttons and now they're in the water, right? So we're on chapter 5. Two eyes. What's a ship's log? Said Annie. It's a diary of an ocean trip, said Jack. He peered at the computer screen and read a log entry. Monday, July 5th. Hey, that was just last week, said Jack. He read further, collected rocks and shell samples. Mapped ocean floor, found tiny crack in hole. This is like your notebook, said Annie. Yeah, the oceanographer was writing notes on the computer, said Jack. They read, Tuesday, July 6th. Crack has widened. Must return to reef soon. A crack where? Said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. He read further. Wednesday, July 7th. More tiny cracks. Cannot be fixed. Heading back to reef today. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good, said Jack. He read, Thursday, July 8th. Defective sub. Return to reef. Leave for helicopter to transport to junkyard. Defective means broken, right? Said Annie. Yep, said Jack. So the sub is broken, right? Said Annie. Yep, said Jack. And it was waiting to be taken away by a helicopter to a junkyard. Yikes, said Annie. Now we really have to get back, said Jack. Let's try pressing the waves picture, said Annie. She pressed the waves picture on the computer screen. The mini sub began to rise slowly. Oh, good, said Jack. The sub went past a small coral mountain. It went past schools of fish and waving plants. Oh, said Annie. Jack looked. Two eyes were staring out from behind a giant sea plant. They looked human, except they were as big as golf balls. The sub moved past the giant plant. Jack breathed a sigh of relief. What? Whose? Sputtered Annie. Don't ask, said Jack. They stared back at the plant. Just then, a long arm came out from behind it. Then another arm, then another, and another, and another. Jack and Annie stared in horror at a giant octopus. It's coming after us, said Annie. Slowly the octopus crept through the water. Its 8 arms reached for the mini-sub. The next chapter is called Crack. The octopus hugged the mini-sub. Each of its 8 arms had 2 rows of suckers. The suckers stuck to the window. The mini-sub stopped. The octopus stared at Jack and Annie with huge, human-like eyes. I don't think it wants to hurt us, whispered Annie. It's just curious. I'm going to research it, said Jack. His hand shook as he flipped through the pages of the ocean book. He read, The octopus tends to be a gentle, shy creature. Sometimes, though, curiosity gets the best of it, and it comes out of hiding. Aw, see, I told you, he's shy, said Annie. She yelled at the octopus, Hi, I'm Annie. He's Jack. Oh, brother, moaned Jack. He read, But the octopus has huge strength. Each of its arms or tentacles has many suckers, which act like rubber suction cups. It is nearly impossible to free an object from their grasp. Oh, great, said Jack. We'll never get rid of this thing. Just then, Jack felt a drop hit his arm. Water. He looked at the ceiling. Uh-oh, said Annie. A thin crack ran along the ceiling. Smaller cracks branched out from it. Water dripped from the cracks. We found the crack, said Annie. The octopus better let go before the whole ceiling breaks, said Jack. Let go, please, Annie shouted at the octopus. The creature blinked as if it was trying to understand her. Please, 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 she shouted. Come on, Annie, said Jack. It doesn't care if you're polite. The octopus blinked at Jack. Get out of here, Jack yelled at it. Now, beat it, scram, go. The octopus shot a cloud of black liquid into the water and disappeared into the dark cloud. Its long tentacles trailed through the water. The mini-sub started to slowly rise again. You hurt his feelings, Annie said. I don't think so. Something bothered Jack. He looked back at the ocean book. The octopus squirts black ink to escape its enemies. One of its main enemies is the shark. Oh no, said Jack. What's wrong? Asked Annie. Jack looked out the window. The water was growing clear again. A shadowy figure moved toward the mini-sub. What is that? Whispered Annie. The fish was way bigger than the dolphin, and it had a very weird head. Jack could feel his heart nearly stop. A hammerhead shark, he breathed. We're really in trouble now. So the octopus is running away. There's the hammerhead. So the next chapter is going to be called Remain Calm. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great e-learning day, and I'll read another chapter on Monday. Bye, guys.